Hey, what's happening, gang? Bobby Spellman here for another episode of Trumpet with Bob. This video will be the first in my series on extended techniques on the trumpet. Extended techniques are ways of playing the instrument that may be a little bit unconventional, but will give you a wide range of possible timbres and sounds that you can use to enhance your music. I play a lot of free improvisation, free jazz, and improvised music, as well as blues, jazz, funk, and other styles of music that incorporate some more rough tones or smears or things that may replicate sort of vocal sounds. These extended techniques are also used very frequently nowadays in contemporary classical music. So for this video, I wanted to start out with two very useful extended techniques, and they are flutter tonguing and growling. These are very common in blues and jazz in particular. Both flutter tonguing and growling will give you a similar tone. It roughens the tone of the instrument, and it gives you a very recognizable kind of sound. You might have heard it in blues and jazz. It sounds like this. Very often that kind of a sound is paired with the plunger mute in order to give you a very aggressive kind of color to your sound. Now there are two ways that you can create this sound. The one that I find most useful under most circumstances is called flutter tonguing. Flutter tonguing is essentially just rolling your R's while playing the trumpet. So if you can't roll your R's, the first step is going to be to try to learn how to roll your R's. Now, one thing that you can do is to talk to some of your Spanish-speaking friends and have them guide you along the way. The best that I can tell you is that you want to create almost an L sound with the tip of your tongue on the roof of your mouth where your teeth meet the roof of your mouth. And then if you can shape your tongue the right way and let the air go through your mouth, you can create that kind of flutter tongue rolling R technique. Now, before you put that on the trumpet, you're going to have to be able to practice it on your own. So if that's something that you struggle with, give that some practice. See if you can get yourself rolling your R's. Once you got a handle on that, you can just put it on a trumpet, and then you'll be able to work out some various notes and scales and things of that nature using that flutter tongue technique. Once you get a little bit more comfortable with that, you can add the plunger to the mix, and you can really thrill your friends and family with this classic, iconic trumpet sound. Another way that you can achieve the same kind of a sound is with the classic growling technique. Very often, you'll see it written in jazz music to growl, and the growl is very similar to the flutter tongue in sound, but very different in approach. Growling, instead of creating that flutter with your tongue, you're going to create a growl in the back of your throat. This kind of thing. It can be a little uncomfortable at first, but you get used to doing it, and it's going to give you a slightly different timbre. So at first, you just this kind of a sound, and then you can apply that to the instrument, and you're going to get a certain kind of rough tone on the instrument. Now, one way that this effect is commonly used in big band jazz is to combine the growl sound with this, a pixie mute, as well as your trusty plunger mute. This is a sound that is heard frequently in the music of Duke Ellington and in other big band jazz music. Now, you may see this in some of your music, and the way that you're going to get a certain effect is with the combination of the pixie mute and the growl and the plunger, and it goes a little something like this. So with a combination of the pixie mute and the plunger and your growl, you can get that iconic old Duke Ellington sound and really try to bring out the blues and the emotion in your playing. All right, gang, I hope that was helpful. Our very first video on extended techniques covering the growl and the flutter tongue. You can incorporate this into your improvisations, into written music, into contemporary classical music, jazz, blues, anything that you want. Try different experiments out, try to get handle on it, get a little bit more comfortable playing that, and you are going to have a grand old time. All right, be sure to leave any questions that you got in the comments, and we'll get back to them as quickly as I can. And I hope you have a wonderful time practicing these extended techniques, and we'll see you on the next one. See ya! Trumpet with Bob. All right, folks, thanks so much for checking out this video. If you found it useful or informative or just entertaining, be sure to give us a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment if you got any questions or if this video helped you out, or be sure to send it along to any of your trumpet playing friends. We're currently offering lessons online, and you can visit our website at www.ridgewoodschoolofmusic.com. We're also offering lessons in person in the Brooklyn, Queens, and greater New York City area. Be sure to send us a message and we'll get back to you just as soon as we can. You can also follow me, Bobby Spellman, on Instagram at @BobSpellman, on Facebook at Bobby Spellman Music, or on Twitter at Bobby Spellman for some more trumpet fun. Lastly, if you found this video useful and you'd like to give a little donation to the cause, you can find us on Venmo at Ridgewood Music. All tips will go to the creation of more videos like this one, and we really appreciate it. Thanks a lot, gang. We'll see you on the next one, and happy practicing.